There are two frequencies in the universe, one on one side, one on the other. And you will either submit to one or you'll submit to the other, but you cannot submit to both. I'm going to suggest to you that the number one way that the enemy gets a foothold into our lives is through this. It is through your mind. Recognize the frequency immediately when you have a thought. Your enemy is not your spouse. Even in the depths of your arguments, your enemy is not your spouse. You are deceived into thinking that you are the one drumming up anger. If you have the ability to think a negative thought on your own, then that means that Yahweh created you that way, and He created something that's evil. It's unclean spirits that we've let into our life or have been attached themselves to us and we don't even know it. That spirit of anger, the spirit of resentment or retaliation or jealousy, wrath, they sit there waiting because they were never told to leave. When we disobey and we eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, we are handing the keys of our life in that category to Hasatan, and we are saying, you own me. How many hours are there in the week? A lot. But out of all those hundreds of hours, how many hours do you spend praying? Are you spiritual or not? Are you in war or are you not? Are you in His kingdom or Satan's kingdom? My salvation lies in Yahweh, but I have not spent an hour at all, 5 minutes, warring against the very things that are 24 hours a day warring against you, even in your dreams. The enemy does not like the light. Darkness is simply the absence of light. When light comes in, it dispels the darkness. He could have just said, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, we wrestle against demons. He went far beyond that and said against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this age, against even the spiritual hosts that are under them of wickedness in the heavenly places. What is the standard, ladies and gentlemen? We say it's Jesus Christ, Yeshua the Messiah in Hebrew. He cast demons out of people. He healed the sick. He raised the dead. Why aren't we doing that? He said we would do more, did He not? Either He speaks the truth or He was just a delusional rabbi drunk on the new wine. I want to suggest that we are the ones that are drunk on horrible theology and religious doctrine. And someone has taught us to come to church, but we don't actually be the congregation, the kahal. We don't actually have the power of the first century because we're just in a different dispensation. No one will even stop to even think that we are carrying unclean spirits and paralyzing the power of God in our life. Just like Yahweh can plant thoughts in your mind, your enemy can plant thoughts into your mind. Are you prepared for war? Do you want to win the battles in your life? Do you want to be used by God in this war that we are in? Then you better know how the spiritual realm works, because I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, your enemy knows how you work.